Hello guys, this is the Successful Investor Club, the place where we invest and do not speculate. In this video, we will discuss a key principle of investing, compound interest. Everyone, no matter the age, gender or race, can gather the knowledge needed to profit off of the markets. This video will explain the mathematical concept of compound interest, the thing that Einstein calls the eighth wonder of the world. Understanding it will help you yield truly unimaginable wealth. Thus, compound interest can help you turn your $1 into an infinite money tree to provide not only for you, but for generations to come. If you guys like these videos and find them educational, I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. This will show me you appreciate the content and will motivate me to continue uploading. Now let's get on with the video. So this is Google's definition of compound interest. The thing you need to remember the most, it is basically interest on interest. To help you visualize the concept, imagine that for a $100 loan you gave at a 10% interest, you received $110. Then you give your $110 to receive $121 and so on and so on. You get the point. Accumulative returns upon your initial principal and all other interest on top of that. You can look at it as if you put your money to work for you and played on the fast forward button, increasing your wealth exponentially instead of linearly. It can help you with the power of time and smart investing turn your small investment into a stack worthy of admiration, and all of this could be done in a passive way. To exemplify the power of compounding, let's talk about the legend of the rice and the chessboard. In the distant past, there was a king. This king brought a peasant and wanted to grant him a wish. The peasant's wish was a single grain of rice to double for each square of a chessboard, to double 64 times to be precise. Here is a chessboard. You start with 1 grain, then there are 2, then 4, then 8, and so on. The king laughed, said, "Is that it?" and ordered his guards to calculate the grains of rice. Let me ask you a question. How many grains of rice does the king owe the peasant at the 64th square? Pause the video if you wish and think of a number. The answer is this number that I do not even wish to try and say, but it starts with 18 quintillion, or in other words, 2000 times the annual world production of rice. When the king realized this, he just gave the keys to the kingdom to the peasant, thus showing us how the power of compounding and how one person who understands it has an incredible advantage over someone who does not understand it. To understand the concept even further, we have to understand the difference between linear growth and exponential growth. Linear growth is steady and it does not have cumulative effect on previous growth, while exponential growth has cumulative effect on all previous growth. This is why in the beginning it is slow from an investment standpoint. This is the area of disappointment. It is the area where the cumulative effects start. This is where the small amount coupled with continuous investments, a decent rate of return and time suddenly outperforms the linear growth count, where for example a person is withdrawing his gains and leaves only his principal. Thus again, with continuous investments, a long-term perspective and patience, even the stars could be reached. To show you a real-life example of the effects on wealth from exponential growth and compounding, we must look no further than Warren Buffett's net worth. This is a chart from when he was 14 until 87 years of age. 99.7% of his wealth has been accumulated after he was 52, all due to compound interest and time. Now let's talk about the rule of 72. It is used to quickly calculate our compounded interest returns, specifically the years it would take to double an investment. The same formula can be used to calculate inflation, but this time the result will be the number of years it will take to halve your purchasing power. We can also use it to calculate how fast a country will double its GDP. For example, if we take an 8% annual return, we divide 72 by 8 and we get 9 years until we double our investment. If the rate of return is 20%, we will double our investment every 3.6 years. If inflation is 4%, we will have the purchasing power of our money in 18 years. A 0.5% return on our bank deposit will take 144 years to double. This shows why you want to invest your money instead of saving it. If today $1 buys you 2 baguettes with an inflation rate of 4%, the same dollar will buy you only 1 baguette 18 years later. To summarize guys, no matter if the markets go up or down, you want to do 3 things. Have continuous investments, have a long-term view, and the last key is patience. Just like Warren Buffett, with these 3 things, through the power of exponential growth, we can reach the stars, turning our small investment into a much larger one. Thank you for watching until the end, guys. If you like the video, subscribe and see you later.